Hi, everybody. This is Basim, and you are listening to Faster Community Podcast. Today, we are talking with Mr. Mohammed Kateeb, Group Chairman and CEO of Path Solutions. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Kateeb.
Thank you, Basim. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you.
First thing, congratulations. Path Solutions is 30 years old this year. What does that mean for you following the new acquisition that was just announced by Singapore based Azentio Software?
Path Solution had a rich history for 30 years, being a key software and technology contributor to the Islamic finance industry. Over the years, we have empowered over 150 Islamic banks all around the world, from Malaysia all the way to Suriname, South America. We have been providing great software to best serve our customer. Every year, we also have been and continue to be recognized by the industry around the world with various awards. These continuous recognitions were amazing testimonial for the work that we have been doing at Path Solutions, of course. Therefore, Azentio acquisition comes as a very important acknowledgement. It is very important for Path Solution. Azentio is recently created company by Apex Partners. It's a leading global private equity firm with an aggregate fund portfolio of over 60 billion US dollars. Some of APAC's partners' previous investments in technology include Orange Telecom, Global Logic, Emersat, Sophos, iGate, Ipcor, Exact, etc. And they even invested in other sectors like in services, healthcare, and consumer industry. So they are very, very well-known, respected private equity firm. Apex Partner is creating a large software company called Azentio, headquartered in Singapore, to serve the financial industry by acquiring the leaders in each segment in the industry. And of course, we have been selected because we are and have been the leader in our segment, the Islamic finance, for so many years. So being selected by Apex is another major testimonial of the position we have achieved and the role we have been playing in the industry. We are very excited about the possibilities, actually.
Amazing. Then what will the acquisition achieve and what other opportunities are they opening up for you?
With the industry going through this disruptive revolution, what we call the fourth industrial revolution, which is caused by technology, the opportunities are abundant. And the potential for our contribution as a software company is much greater than ever before because technology has become a strategic pillar for any financial institution. Another important point is time is of essence. So the faster you execute as a company on your vision, the more you capitalize on the opportunities that lie ahead of you. And you need the financial and the human resources to execute. So if you take your time, you miss many opportunities. So this acquisition will provide Path Solution all type of resources to execute on our vision. It will also give us the reach and the size to be able to reach new potential customers regardless of geography or size.
Interesting. Then how is the new company positioned to help clients achieve digital transformation?
Digital transformation is a subject that is dear to my heart. For any company, digital transformation is a journey. It is not a product you buy or it's not a contract that you sign. What you need is a technology partner who is focused on your segment, understand your business, and will be there to serve you. This is the importance of Path Solutions under Azentio. Day one, after the completion of this transaction, our new company will be leading banking, financial services, and insurance software companies with deep focus on each subsegment. We will have over 2,000 resources. We will be serving over or more than 800 customers across 65 countries. We will have a comprehensive portfolio of great software that can address most of the needs of the financial industry. We will have deep domain and tech expertise across the banking, the insurance, and other financial services. So, as a digital transformation partner, our customers will have a technology partner that has world class software products built on the latest technologies. They will have the best in class customer service. deep understanding of domain and local nuances. We will be the employer of choice with strong ability to continue to acquire high quality talents. And of course, it will have a strong financials by ensuring our sustainable, profitable growth with strong growth and margin.
Impressive. What is the fastest way to unlock Industry 4.0 technologies' potential value to bring about inclusive finance and achieve the SDGs?
Actually, lately I have been talking a lot about SDGs and sustainability. And in answering this question, I would like to focus on what countries on the macro level should be doing. And let's start there. The fourth industrial technologies can drive inclusion and sustainable growth, especially in low and middle income countries, which a lot of our Islamic countries, as you know, are in that category. So if they focus on it with comprehensive plan, they actually will be able to unlock the potential of this revolution. This should be on the top of the national agenda of each of these countries to be able to drive inclusive and sustainable growth. For any country to achieve the targeted SDGs and ensure that they are not left behind, they need to embrace sustainability and take advantage of these technologies by expanding access to these technologies for the bottom billion. So if you look at the bottom billion, and again, big percentage of that are in our countries, this is usually done by you need to strengthen the basic digital infrastructure, attracting foreign investments, and lowering the cost of capital and internet in these countries. They need to improve the connectivity and address the poor infrastructure, such as unreliable power supply, ineffective flow of materials, low postal competencies, inadequate roads and ports, and addressing the constraints that constrain the use of digital technologies in the countries. They need to build nationwide digital infrastructure. They need to focus on innovation for sustainability and job creation by establishing innovation ecosystem. Digital technologies will help lower the cost of trade, reduce the barriers to market entry, expand market access, and boosting productivity. Of course, this is require upgrading the human skills by investing in digital and soft skills education and training. Governments need re-optimize the regulatory frameworks to be current and address this revolution that we're talking about. They need to introduce policies for fostering competitive and innovative economies. Finally, which is very important point, this digital revolution, if not managed well, it could increase the inequalities instead of reducing it. And this is we noticed this happened in the last few years, actually, in the developing countries where the poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. So this is needs to be well managed.
Mr. Kateeb, in your opinion, what drives successful open innovation ecosystems?
As when the previous question, I focused on the countries. In this question, I'll focus on companies and organizations. Technology is a powerful mean to innovate, but it is not and it should not be misunderstood to be the innovation. It allows you to unleash technical solution to solve problems in a better way, but technology is not the only way to innovate. But for the ecosystem inside the company, to start inside the company, you need leadership. And it all starts really on the top in creating the culture and the environment for innovation. The vision and the aspiration should always be to change the status quo mindset. I remember something that Steve Jobs said once: if people are not calling you crazy, you are not thinking big enough. What an amazing words from him. Because basically, you need to really think big and push the boundaries of the status quo. After you have the right leadership, then all the elements of the ecosystem inside the organization and how it connects to the external world have to support this vision and work with it. I'll give you examples. Internally, you have to have a culture of collaboration. You cannot work on islands and everybody has to collaborate. And the digital transformation actually helps that collaboration. You need to acquire the relevant talent continuously. You have to upgrade your talent and find where are you missing and there's gaps and always acquiring the right talents. You need the ability to do experimentation. So don't hesitate of experimenting with the new solutions and new ideas and figuring out how things can be done differently. You need to keep the ecosystem motivated. And I'm talking about the whole ecosystem with all its elements. If the motivations are lost, then you will have a problem. How do you keep that motivation? You need to do a lot of recognition, rewards, and show the results of these amazing experimentations and new solutions. And of course, an organization cannot be an island. It has to establish external partnerships with the outside world. An example here where the financial industry is when the banks establish external partnerships with the fintechs. And working together, they come up with a lot of innovative solutions that allow them to serve their customers better.
What outcomes can we expect in terms of products and sales in 2022?
As any acquisition, between the signing and the completion, you start formulating the short term, the medium term, and the long term strategy. So when you ask me about 2022, that's in a couple of months, that's our short term strategy. In our short term strategy, we will be focusing on key go-to markets and key products from the new Azentio, such as Path Digital, Path Intelligence, the digital loan origination system, etc. We will be investing heavily in our sales and delivery arm and ensure that our story reaches a much wider audience. Because of our current resources, we have not really been doing so. Although I believe we have great products that we have been investing heavily on them over the years, it is time to make them available for our customers and get them to be known. We expect this to have a positive impact on our revenue and our margin, of course, by selling these individual products instead of focusing only on the core banking. We will increase our investment in R&D and advanced technologies because of the additional resources available to us, financial or human. And of course, we will start to see on the medium term the results of these investments. Of course, technologies such as cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other fourth industrial revolution technologies will continue to be our focus as an organization. We believe in the future that starts today, and we're very excited about this future because we believe it's going to be amazing for our customers, for our employees, and for our company. So we're working very hard right in this period to ensure that we execute to realize the potential that we are creating.
At the end, I want to thank my guest, Mr. Mohammed Kateeb, for taking the time away from his busy schedule to chat with us. And thank you, listeners, for tuning in.
I would like to thank Pastor community for the opportunity and this interview. I am, by the way, a very strong believer, as you, the founders of Faster Community, know. I'm a huge believer in Faster Community because I believe it improves knowledge management in the region and in the different segments of the industry, and it has been a great contributor. So I would like to thank you again for your contribution to our industry, and I would like to push you to do more. So thank you very much.